Congratulations, Chris, Hayley. That was a fantastic win. Do you think it was your most complete performance of the season so far?
The third quarter, definitely. I think it's probably our best third quarter for the year. The focus out of the change room was terrific. I couldn't ask for any more. So really proud of the group. Third quarter set the win up, and I thought we really got ourselves going defensively and gave us a lot of confidence offensively.
I think it was 27-6 points from turnover and 34-7 fast break points. So that's a bit of the tale of the story.
We talked about that at half time, and I made it pretty clear to the group, if we get stops, this team, we can really run it down their throat, and that's what we did. So followed that, I thought, as a group, and I thought defensively we did some really good things.
Are you playing better basketball without Keely?
I wouldn't say that. I just think that we've just, everyone's stepped up as a group, and not having your captain has an impact on any team. But some individuals performed very, very, very well tonight. I thought Jazz Shelley had some swag tonight.
You forgot the bottom part.
What's that?
You forgot the bottom part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go again.
Look, Jazz has been terrific for 3 games in a row. Hayley had 12 rebounds. Sharpie didn't score a lot. She only had 4 shots, but her impact on the floor was tremendous. I thought, it was just a great team performance. You're laughing at me.
You said swag.
Well, someone said
you learned that word 2 hours ago.
And yeah, I did, and I just got reinforced to me. Look, the team just, I can't ask for any more. The effort levels are just unbelievably good. I think Hannah had her moments, Alyssa had her moments, and I thought Alyssa probably rushed herself a little bit in the first half, and then she settled down in the second half, and then picked up a third foul, so I had to take her out after back-to-back threes. But it was just a really good team performance, I thought.
Has the psychological approach, the mental approach, shifted a bit within the team, because Keely is not there and Mon has obviously been out a bit as well? Have you noticed a bit of a change in mindset?
I think I've raised the expectations of our performance, and the girls are understanding what we're trying to do. We still go through little patches where I feel like we play far too quick, but I think we're getting there. I think we lost to that team by 35 in Sydney game 1, and didn't play very well. Then we lost by 7 a few weeks ago. And I feel, we've made some progress there and win by 20 against a very, very good team.
And Gemma just seems to be having these bursts. Like, she had a similar quarter against the Flyers as well, and seemed to change the flow of the game. And then tonight, that was a game-changing performance, I thought in the third as well. Have you seen her input?
I think early she probably was playing really quick, had a couple of turnovers, but she settled down and her impact was terrific. And she's made adjustments to her game, which is now rewarding her in the scoring department, and she did a great job for us.
Yeah. And what is Keely bringing to the team? Has anything changed there? Has she been given a different role? Obviously, she can't play, but... Yeah,
she's still the captain, and she's still leading, practice and at the game. But Jazz has stepped up to the plate. Hayley's in the leadership group. She's been leading as well, and Sharpie's been bringing some leadership as well. Yeah. So Keely's still playing a very important role for us. Pretty disappointing for her, because I think the beginning of the season she played exceptionally well. But she's injured, and injuries happen. And who knows? We may have picked up another one tonight, but hopefully not.
Another injury?
Possibly, but we'll just see what happens tomorrow in recovery.
Okay, I'll follow up with that if there's anything to it. Hayley, just a question for you. Did you get together with the other leaders, and was there a chat, just a little intimate chat about Keely's gone down? We need to, lift our games a bit. Was there anything like that, or not too much change with you?
Yeah, not so much like having a meeting out of the ordinary.
Yep.
I think Jazz specifically has stepped up a lot. Like, she was our vice captain, and she'd really stepped into a role of being more of a vocal leader. And Keely's still is, like Chris said, is the captain at practice. She's still involved. She's very engaged. Maybe it's not on the court as much, but people get subbed out. She's talking. In huddles, she's still giving her input, and I think we still all look to her for that. Halftime, really listening to her and other people on the bench because they have a different vantage point of the game than we do, so they're able to give input. But I think Jazz and I, as well as Sharpie and really everybody, have done a really good job of picking up that slack on the court. So in huddles, like that's kind of Jazz's thing. Before the game, like after we shake hands, that's her thing. That's her time. She hypes us up. And then between huddles, as we're moving around the court, everybody's picking up what they're seeing. Like today, Liz had back-to-back threes. Gemma's like, okay, run this play. Let's get her another look. Or Sharpie's talking about this and that. Mm-hmm. So I think everybody's picked up that slack in different ways, and it's been great.
How did you see the performance? It just looked like you guys are really connecting quite strongly.
Yeah, I think it was great. Like Chris said, I think that was our best third quarter for sure. Yeah. I think there's been times where we've gone on runs and then there's been lapses to allow other teams back into it. And I think we also didn't really dig ourselves that big of a hole today, which has been a problem in the past. And so us being able to be even at first quarter time and even at halftime, I think we're a team that we've seen throughout the season, even if we are down a whole bunch, we're always going to keep working back into games. And I don't think every team can say that. And so for us, I was really proud of everybody today. I feel like everybody had their moments. Jazz was consistent throughout the whole game. Sure. Even though Sharpie didn't have a whole bunch of points today, I said she was up. I didn't really jump that high on anything before. She got that block on Taylor. That was crazy. Gemma has her minutes. Liz had a slow first half and gets it back in the third quarter. So it was really great to see everybody on the court doing their thing today.
Awesome. And your family's in town?
Yeah. My parents just got in today. My partner picked them up from the airport. He leaves Monday. My parents are here for like 2 weeks or so.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think they were heckling the refs a little bit down there, but they had a good time.
I thought I could hear somebody.
Yeah.
I think the other person we're forgetting, and I think Hayley will agree, is Sarah Ellsworthy.
Oh, yeah.
She has done a great job for us all season, and again today, played 10 minutes, played her role. She does it perfectly, and we talked about Jazz, and Jazz is playing a little bit out of position, but this is good for her. She's really bought into playing combo guard, and I think she needs to have those tools to take herself to the next level. But 3 games, back-to-back performance, she's done pretty well. But the team's we're playing hard, and that's what I've asked, and results will take care of themselves.
Was Mon far away?
She's not far away.
Yep.
We may risk her on Sunday. We may not. We'll just see how things are tomorrow.
You mentioned before the injury. Can you say who it?
Well, there's a risk if we play her. So we'll see. She gets.
Oh no! I thought you said you might have picked up another injury tonight.
We got a couple of little niggles, couple of knocks.
Oh, okay.
That was exceptionally physical early.
I was going to mention that as well. Was that one of the more physical games that you've played?
Well, that's the way it was. That was played in the first quarter. Was exceptionally physical.
Yeah.
But we've played games that have been
way worse.
Yeah.
And that's probably the right word, isn't it? But I think we played through that first quarter, and we took some hits, and you take some hits, you're going to get some niggles. So, but we did a lot better job of handling that today, I thought.
Yeah.
One more. Yeah. What would be a pass mark for you now, Chris? You've had some pretty amazing wins in the last few weeks or so. Does it shift you? Did you have a bit of a pass mark for the team at the start of the season? And if so, has that changed now? Probably a few questions in that question, but
yeah, there is. My expectations is to win, and but I also had a brand new group, and I knew it was going to be tough. We had 6 or 7 players that have never played in the league before, including Hayley, and we lost our import early, which really threw us out. Yeah. We'll just prepare for each game, see where it ends up. And regardless of what happens, I think we've got to be super happy where we're going at the moment. We've got Bendigo still twice, so that's a huge challenge for us. But I feel like we get a free swing on Sunday and come out and, games played, the experience they have on their group compared to ours. And we've had a couple of players I think have been real finds for the club in Alyssa Brett and Hannah Hank. And Jazz is now finding her feet. So we're getting really good minutes into some young people. And Dakota Crichton, she's a DP, and I rate her. I think she's going to be an exceptional athlete in 3 or 4 years' time. So I'm just super proud of the group, and my expectations don't change. We play every game to win, and that's not going to change.
Awesome. Excellent.
Thanks
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.